On this week's weekly video fishing forecast, we have a preview of the February issue of the Fisherman magazine. Captain John Padawano and Paul McCain are on device tying flies and jigs. And I have my first in a series of our pond and lake flyovers with our drone, all here at thefisherman.com.
The Fishing News is sponsored by these fine partners.
With the current weather conditions, we don't have much to report this week except some ice fishing on the east end of the island from my friends Kate and Matt Perch. They found some fishable ice and caught a mix of species on shiners including yellow perch and largemouth bass. If you're feeling nautical, the New York Boat Show is a go, and the Fisherman magazine will be there Thursday through Sunday if you want to stop by and say hello. Renew your subscription and go home with fish bites or a pack of circle hooks. I will also be at the Route 110 Fishing Flea Market in Melville on Sunday, January 30th. Click on the card for details or check out this video's description. The February issue of the Fisherman magazine is out now, and I have more on the shoaling in Jones Beach Inlet in my editor's log. New England editor Dave Anderson has a great article on how to build a rat swim bait. Captain John Raguso has the latest on all the new marine electronics, and Captain John Padawano has a great read on the virtues of the 1/32 ounce marabou jig. In fact, let's see how John ties his productive jig.
A lot of people know that one of my favorite lures to use, especially in the wintertime, is little black marabou jigs. You can catch everything on them anywhere. I mean, the amount of quality fish I've caught on little tiny jigs like this is amazing. Just something about them. The fish like it. They just don't even hesitate to eat them. And the good thing about them is they're pretty cheap and they're very easy to make. You know, to find a decent marabou jig is kind of hard. You can find some crappy jigs out there, but to find a decent marabou jig is kind of hard, especially when you want them made to your length and the thickness for what you're doing. So I'm going to show you how to make a marabou jig in probably a minute or less. So I'm just going to put this in here. All right, we're going to take the black thread, we're going to wrap it around the head. Now, this is a regular marabou feather. They're not marabou, they're made out of turkeys' feathers, they're dyed. One side there is a little longer. For a 32nd, I'm going to use a shorter one. So this side would be, this is long, this side's a little shorter. So I'm going to use this side for the 32nd. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick off about that much. And then I'm going to put it on there about like that. Give it 1 or 2 shots. Go again. Pick off about that much. Turn it a little bit. Put it on there. 1 or 2 shots. Pick off again. Now this is getting longer as I'm going down the feather. So as I lay it on here, I got to pull it up a little bit more. See how this is even with the rest of it. So I'll pull it up to here, go around here. Now once I get it about there, I'll give it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll use the scissor on this one. And doesn't have to be too neat. Just go like that, pull it back, wrap it a bunch of times, and give it 1, 2 half hitches one way, and then do it another half hitch the other way, and just cut it off. And there we have our little black marabou jig. And I've got largemouth over 13 pounds, brown trout 15 pounds, steely 16 pounds. I mean, the amount of fish I've caught on these little jigs is amazing.
We're happy to announce a new video series here at the Fisherman featuring drone flyovers of lakes on the island. First up this week is Argyle Lake in Babylon. Argyle Lake is a 25-acre pond with an average depth of 4 feet located in the heart of Babylon Village. It was formed by a dam across Carl's River. The lake is surrounded by Babylon Village parkland, which walkers and runners frequent often. This path also gives you access to essentially the entire lake, making it extremely accessible. Keep in mind, boats are prohibited on this body of water. While this lake sees some heavy pressure due to its location, the DEC keeps a steady supply of stocked rainbow and brown trout in this body of water, keeping spin and fly anglers more than happy. Naturally reproducing species in the lake include brown bullhead catfish, sunfish, largemouth bass, yellow perch, and carp. You can find good yellow perch opportunities at the north end of the lake in the springtime. You may also have a good shot at largemouth bass up to 18 inches in this pond in the summer months. Argyle Lake is easy to access as it lies just south of the Long Island Railroad tracks and just north of Montauk Highway in Babylon. Thanks for tuning in to this Fisherman Magazine Flyover series featuring Argyle Lake. With our fly and freshwater report, we have Paul McCain from River Bay Outfitters.
Hello, Matt. I woke up this morning. This is Tuesday. It was going to be 45 degrees by my house. I said, you know what? I'm going to grab the car, grab a lunch, and I'm going to head up into Westchester and fish the shed. That's the Croton Watershed. I will tell you, it's been actually pretty good as far as the weather goes. It is 30 degrees. There is plenty of snow around, but it really has been pretty good. I can't complain. I'm here. I haven't started fishing yet, but my good friends Bill and Peter are fishing, and hopefully I'm going to be sending you some photographs of fish that we caught. Hopefully, of course, it's going to be a nymphing days. I haven't seen any fish rising yet, but as far as it goes, the saltwater scene, pretty much you're really maybe some white perch, but mostly it is going out there and fishing for white perch and whatever you can, a few sea runs. It's really a freshwater game right at this point. We've been tying a lot of flies at my shop. I've been tying a lot of flies, getting ready for the spring. Hopefully, hopefully it's going to be a good early spring. I'm looking forward to it. Also, I'm getting into this, doing the shows. This weekend is the fly fishing show over in Edison, New Jersey, and I'll be closed on Friday because I'm going to go over there before the snowstorm. But keep in mind, mark this on your calendar. March 26th, River Bay Outfitters is presenting the Fly Fishing Expo of Long Island with my good friend Kenny, and it's going to be a terrific show. We already got a lot of fly tires lined up, a lot of distributors, a lot of merchants are going to be there, a lot of presentations, some casting. It's going to be good. So hopefully you'll make it. Check it out, March 26th. Keep it on your calendar. Until next week, tight lines. Hopefully I'm going to have some pictures to show you.
Here's another fly that's perfect for the winter. Paul.
Well, Matt, it's funny is at this time of year, I like to get out there and fish, and most of the mayflies are gone, the caddis are gone, the stoneflies, the nymphs work, but it's midges. Midges are around all 12 months out of the year, and they're very important in the wintertime as there isn't anything else hatching. And so we're going to tie a very simple pattern, and it works anywhere. It actually works 12 months out of the year, and it's called the zebra midge. It could be tied in all different colors. It could be tied black and silver. It could be pink and gold. It could be any color you want, but the tie is the same. It's very simple. It could be weighted, unweighted. It's a very versatile fly. And you know what? It's so easy. Yeah, I don't know if you can see this. This is the fly, but this fly right here, this is a size 16. This is actually a large fly. I wouldn't tie it any larger than this. Most of the time, I'm targeting 18s and 20s and 22s. But let's get it. So easy to tie. Anybody could do it. So let's get to the vise and tie us one. Well, what we do is we start this fly. We've put a little bead on it. Now you could put this is a glass bead. You could put on a tungsten bead. You could put a little brass bead, or you don't even have to put a bead. This fly could be tied so many different ways, so you have different sink rates. Basically, what we're going to do is just going to start with our thread and wrap back all the way to the bend, down the bend of the hook. And then we're going to bring it back up. And we're going to take our wire, and in this case, I'm going to use a little, you could use this any color you want, but I'm actually going to use red. little red wire. And I just tie it in right behind the bead. And I'm going to hold it up and wrap all the way down. And back up again. And I'm going to wrap down 2/3. And then back up again. And then down 1/3. What this does is give a little taper to the body. And then back up again. And now I'm going to start wrapping my wire and try to keep it at even. If you have a rotary vise, this is the best time to use a rotary vise. Wrap right up to the top, hold it up, going to tie it off, another one off, wrap it in front, here, pop it up and helicopter this off. And then just build a little head. Take my whip finishing tool. Pull it down. Reach in there, cut my thread. And that's it, the zebra midge. You can't, there's so many ways to tie in this, so many different color combinations, and you know what? They work. This would be one of my go-to flies in the wintertime, but you could use these anytime. So get out there, tie it. I was out fishing today, didn't have much luck, my friend did, but the midges were the key. So until next week, tie lines.
From Northport, we have Mark McGowan from Cow Harbor Bait and Tackle.
Hey folks, I'm taking a break here in the rod shop of doing some custom builds. Just reach out, tell you there's really not a whole lot going on in the back of the harbor right now. We've got ice, so the herring fishing's down. Those shad should be around soon, so let's keep an eye out for the thaw. And as soon as that happens, that'll be good. Remember, also keep your eye out for the trout fishing, because when this ice starts to break, these trouts are going to get finicky, and that's going to be great on the fly. Go down to Connecticut River, look around, find some of your other spots. Keep your eyes on some of these local lakes as well. It's a great time to get out there and have a lot of fun. If you're looking for more fun, keep your eye out for February 19th. That's going to be the big Montauk Surfcasters Association Surf Day, and there's going to be a whole load of different vendors, shops, packed with all types of fishing tackle to check out. Rods, reels, lures, gigantic raffles and giveaways. You definitely want to be there. It is going to benefit a good group of people at Montauk Surfcasters Association. They do a lot for beach access rights. Go in there, buy a hat or a shirt, kick in for those raffles, and good luck. It's just going to be fantastic. If you want to hear me speak, I'm going to be just one of many speakers. I'm going to focus on concept. We're going to break it into 4 zones and what each zone has to offer for the fishermen, depending on the wind or the bait that's present, and of course what time of the year it is to go fishing. I hope to see you all there, and until next time, I bid you peace and tight lines.
Come out and see me at the Fishing Flea Market in Melville this Sunday. Let's talk fishing, and while you're there, renew your subscription or be a new subscriber and get your free gift.
Steigercraft boats, built by people who fish our waters. Serious anglers choose Steigercraft for their 40 years of boat building experience right here in the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic. Visit steigercraft.com for a dealer near you.